I'm Xenokron Wicked, and this is my first
Good evening.
broadcast on Mixer. Usually I do Twitch, but giving this a try, gonna test it out. I haven't been streaming for very long, kind of off and on for the last year, but I do enjoy it. Now I will warn you, I am obviously an older streamer, and I have a family. I have 3 dogs and 3 kids. I've got a wife, and they don't always remember that I'm streaming. So there are times where you're going to hear different things. And, again, I do apologize, but it is what it is. And, we all have those things in life. So I will be starting out. Now, what I'm doing tonight is I am doing level 3 missions. Currently I am in high sec. I do belong to a nullsec corp as well, but I generally don't stream too much from my nullsec corp. A lot of it's operational security, and I just don't want to give away my location a lot of times. So I am in high sec and on an alt. So I will be doing level 3. I might even try a level 4. It's been a while since I've done it. I built my skills up, but this character is an alpha, so he's limited to 5 million skill points. I have not invested in any of the 50,000 daily alpha ejectors. So currently he is at just 5 million, and I'm not entirely sure that he can take a level 4 yet. So I'm gonna be doing a couple level 3s, but again, just for kicks, I might go ahead and try that. So just your basic run-of-the-mill. He's Minmatar. I love the Minmatar ships, big fan of them. When I first started playing, I could not stand them. To me, they were very ugly, and I just didn't like them, but they kind of grew on me, and now that's, unless it's Doctrine, that's primarily what I fly. So just a basic mission here. Pick up trouble miners, blow some things up, collect the miners. So we will go ahead and start out with that. Nice easy mission, 1 jump away. Now I am flying the Praxis, mainly because it doesn't take much, as far as skills to jump into. I did not want to get into a ship that was going to take a lot of skills and all that. I've been playing around with like a Typhoon fitting and stuff, but have not jumped to that yet. So far, Praxis has fit my needs. So off we go. This will most likely be a shorter stream. Just checking to see how everything works with Mixer. I'm sure it's fairly similar to Twitch, but just check out the quality and everything else when I'm done. The dashboard was very different. I'm used to the Twitch live dashboard, and there really wasn't much of a dashboard for Mixer. And not saying that that's bad, because especially for somebody newer, there's a lot of stuff on the main dashboard, and it takes a little bit more to learn how to go. But I tell you, I was very worried that I was missing something, since there wasn't much as far as starting out streaming to Mixer. I do like how the streams are mixed up. I like how they have the most popular. I like how they have up-and-comers and stuff like that. I think that is one of the biggest things I've been battling on Twitch, and it does get frustrating, is when you're doing a lot of streams and putting a lot of time in, and you're just not getting noticed, and sometimes you're streaming and there's nobody watching, and so it can get quite frustrating at times. So that's why I'm giving Mixer a try, see what's different and how that goes. I've been playing EVE Online on and off for about 2 or 3 years, and it's a lot of fun. I like all the different aspects of it, because when people ask what is EVE, you really, there is no definitive answer, because you've got PvP, you've got large scale PvP, small scale PvP, you've got solo PvP. Every ship is different. There's different loadouts, so there is no just one thing. Then you've got all of your other aspects of it. Ratting and exploring, mining, industry. There's just a lot of different things, and there isn't one definitive thing that makes EVE, other than, you know, it's a very open game and you can do practically whatever you want to do. And that's one of the things that I really enjoy about it. So, right, so let's get going here. I am going to start my, maybe, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and start my orbit. And I'm going to start with my smalls. I'm used to ratting with more of a seasoned person, I should say, and so it is quite different doing the whole high sec missions. I'm used to destroying these things relatively quick, and then plus just the fact that he's an alpha, that, you know, changes it too, because, you know, things are definitely a lot slower. He doesn't have the same skills. I can only bring up 5 targets, so there are a lot of different things that are different. Now, I've played EVE on and off for many years, just like any game. I hit a little streak where I get a little bit bored, I want to try something different, and I bounce around, and my streams do that as well. Sometimes I stream older games, Star Wars Galaxies. I love that game. I was very sad when it ended. I played it from beta, and the CU, and then the pre-CU, and then the NGE. Parts I didn't like of them, parts I did. But overall, you know, I truly enjoyed the game, and I was very sad when it, you know, went off. So I play some emulators. One of them is a pre-CU emulator. CU stands for the combat upgrade. So the pre-CU is, you know, basically when the game first came out, before they changed how combat worked. Then the NGE is the new gaming experience. Most people did not like that at all. A lot of people left, but, you know, it took a while to get used to it, but, you know, it did grow on me, and after a while I did enjoy it again. Now granted, you know, I mean, there were a lot of things way different. I wasn't a big fan of the character levels, you know, that kind of went to like WoW had them and all that, but, you know, I got used to it. And I did like some of the things, but I really missed the sandbox effect, where you could, you know, pair any skills you wanted, and you didn't have to go all the way in certain skills. So, you know, you could be a true jack of all trades. Maybe not the best, but you could still do quite a few different things and enjoy yourself while you did it. So that was definitely, you know, an aspect that I did miss when the NGE came into play. And that's one of the things I like about EVE. You can do, there's just so many things to do. You're not tied to anything. You can just keep building your skills. You don't want to do something, you stop working towards, you start working towards something else. They have skill extractors. So if you get bored with something and you don't want to wait to get more skills in, you can go ahead and extract certain skills and put those points into something you do want to do. there's just so many things that, you know, and it's just a lot of fun. So far Mixer seems to be very similar. I keep popping onto my screen to see, make sure I'm still streaming, make sure it doesn't look too bad and stuff like that. Again, this is my first stream. If you enjoy any aspect of it, feel free to follow me. If you have any advice or comments, feel free to leave them, and you know, I'll see what I can do. You know, again, different communities and everything else, and I really enjoy streaming, and I'm looking forward to being part of the community here. So now let me see, I've got to pick up my miners. So where were my miners going to be? What do I have to do? Investigate the distress beacon, rescue the lost miners. So let's see, we have asteroid, 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 asteroid. What is this? Nope. Interesting. Don't see anything to... Let's try blowing up this. Micro colony. Let's see what that has. And that could be what I need to take care of. So let's pull out my drones. Send them in. I don't know, this thing could end up blowing up very easy, and it could take a bit. You really can't tell with these sometimes. So now I will have my page updated. I didn't, this is like a last minute thing I decided to do. So I didn't put on my stuff, and I don't know about a streaming schedule yet. I'm just going to have to do some streams, see how I like it and everything else before I decide if I want to do Twitch and Mixer or just Mixer, or what I'm going to do. But I was checking out quite a few different of the streams today on Mixer and did enjoy a lot of what I saw. So, it is dinner time for my family, so you're going to hear a little bit. And I do apologize most of the time when I'm streaming. It'll be a lot more quiet, but it's a Saturday night and everybody's home tonight, so not a whole lot I can do. So, alright, I'm glad I got the drones out, because this thing's taking a little while to kill here. The hull is definitely... has some more, well, the structure, hull, whatever you want to say, does have a lot more armor, it seems like. And I'm not seeing anything else really here that looks like it's gonna be... This is, well, asteroid colony miner, but it's not miner like as in miners, it's M-I-N-O-R, so I'm not really sure what that is. Dead Space Mining Colony, I believe that's just the main complex. I'm not sure you can blow that up. I don't see anything else really to... Asteroid structure, I guess we could try that and see what happens. Come on, come on, come on! Take that thing out. Take it out. Take it out. I do apologize. I'm got some sinuses going on. I live in Florida, and while I miss the cold from up north, the weather just has been going back and forth, and it's been playing havoc with my sinuses. We'll be in the 70s one day and then the 50s the next day, and well, that wasn't it. So that's a mining colony, so well, Let's try that. And then we'll try this other part. And we got the structure there too, so. That, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything to. And we'll see. I'm going to hold off on my missiles and see if I actually start. Well, okay, I'm doing damage to it. So, get those missiles in there too. This one actually looks like it's, oh yeah, way quicker. So this one might be the one after all. That structure is taking a little bit longer, but not the same length of time as the other one, so should be pretty good. Bring 17 troubled miner. I wonder why they didn't make it plural to that person. Come on, come on. Fire it up. Fire it up. There we go. It's about to go boom. And nothing. So let's structure or the colony. Let's try the structure. Okay, that was super quick and easy. All right, so let's try this one. I was kind of half expecting a Stargate to take me somewhere else, but I don't see one of those either. And none of these wrecks look like they're going to be something that would be carrying the miners. None of them are transporters. Well, those are ambushers, so I doubt it. Well, let's see what happens here, and if not, well, I guess we're going to have to go and start looting the wrecks. But I do have a mobile salvage thing here, so go ahead and put that out just in case. That way, if it is something in the cargo hold of one of these things, I guess I should have dropped that first just in case, but I really thought it was going to be in that first thing I was blowing up. Kind of disappointed that it wasn't. So while they finish taking that off, I will don't let those collect. And yeah, there's no other habitats or anything. So that's another one. Structure's gonna take a while to kill. So that'll give time for my. I'm gonna start orbiting this thing because I'm getting the feeling that they're gonna be pulled out of one of the wrecks. I can't see what's in it. Turn on our micro warp drive. It'll double my speed, but still very slow. Slow. Come on, you're so close. Take it out, take it out. All right, it's just about to blow. And so, yep, definitely glad I did this. So far, no miners. I'll just go ahead and orbit this at 1,000. Let me pull in my drones. Oh my gosh, I am so bad about remembering drones when I go to sites like this and end up leaving them a lot. which isn't good. I leave them so often. So, one of the things that I'm not liking about this is I don't have any kind of thing that's telling me how long my stream is going. So that definitely makes it a little bit harder, so I'm gonna have to find a different way to track that, I guess, because yeah, I'm not seeing anything on here that is gonna tell me how long my stream is gone. So let's see, what do we got in here now? No miners yet. And only a couple more ships to pull. So, yep. That's going to be weird because I'm not sure. Hoping that's going to be in those two, because if not, I have no idea where to get these guys. A sturdy miner. Alright. They're troubled but sturdy. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. Let me switch to my combat. Nope. Salvage. Nope. So, I will let them bring these last few things in. Not in that one. Very, very interesting. I've never had to dock at one of those places, so I don't even think you can, so definitely not. I had to fly up. You know, let me check my... It would be horrible if it was just in my inventory. Sometimes they're sneaky like that. Yep, there they are. Oh well. I got some loot to sell, I guess. Alright. Guess I should have checked it before I started pulling all that stuff, but oh well. Head back. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and try that. It's been a while. I'm going to try a level 4 mission. I will probably get spanked and have to warp out, but you just never know. And so we'll go ahead and do that. So hopefully my volume is okay. Sinuses is playing kind of havoc with stuff, and my voice not quite as loud as it normally is. So hopefully you can hear me all right, and I will find out after the stream when my let me pop up the volume just a little bit, but I will find out after my stream when I check the recording and see. Now, just to talk about it because I'm excited, I've ordered a green screen and ordered some better lighting, so it's kind of exciting for me, and a new camera. Chances are I will never see the money that I put into it, and that's okay. I'm just doing it for fun. You know, I kind of figured that my streams will never, you know, be super big and super popular, and I'm fine with that. I do it more just for the fun of doing it. And so I went ahead and bought that, and that should be in by the end of the week, and very excited by that. New camera and stuff. So, too bad I can't get a filter for my face, right? The joys of getting old. So I'm going to be landing, turning that in, and then I'm going to... It's been a long time since I've tried a level 4 mission, so I will go ahead and give that a whirl, see what happens, and I love some of these recruitment ads. 0% tax, no war, training, free ships. Well, it's gonna be kind of hard to
docking permission requested.
Do some of that without tax.
Docking request accepted.
All right. Takes a while for the ship to dock up. Let's turn this bad boy in. There we go. And let's empty. Oh, I think I put something away that I didn't want to put away. Let me check my fitting. Yep, cap boosters. Did I put cap boosters away? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have any extra. Nope. Oh well. Let's see. And I am using Cap Booster 400s. Is there any in here? Nope. How many charges? Oh, I don't, just a couple. So yeah, I guess I better buy a few. Really don't know how many I'll need, so I guess I'll just do 25 and see how that goes. Let's see what mission he's going to give me. Hopefully not a burner. No ship restrictions. Okay. This one doesn't look too bad. We'll go ahead and try that. I have 1 hour and 53 minutes. So I should have plenty of time to, hopefully. I'm going to go get my cap boosters just to, the charges just to make sure. I'd hate to run out and actually need them. So, let's see. Runs. There we go.
Warp drive active.
And away we go. Yep, still not telling me anything about how long I have gone, so. Oh, I see that Restream actually edits the About Me page and puts that in there. Interesting. Very interesting. I really don't care, but I just don't like that they do stuff like that. It doesn't bother me, it's just a tool. That way I can stream on more than one platform if I want to. The only difficulty with that is if you get people chatting in both of them, it makes it a little bit more difficult to keep track of stuff. And so I was doing that for a little while, but then I had stopped, and now I'm just going on one place. The nice thing about it, though, is I can just turn off where I don't want to stream, and I don't actually have to change the key in Streamlabs OBS. So that's basically why I'm still using Restream. Not that it really probably matters one way or another to anybody. Ooh, security level 2 reached. Wow. All right. Can't believe I left without those. Oh, there's the bait orca. Kind of love when they do that stuff. But I guess you always have somebody who's going to fall for it.
Request accepted.
Oh, yep, apparently I already had cap boosters there. I just forgot to put them in my cargo. Can't fit very many, so let's just make it 20. Wow, that really fills it up. So, let's just make it 10 to start with. There we go. I have no idea how quickly I'll use them, so I wouldn't think I'd use that many. All right, onward we go.
Warp drive active.
Kind of excited. Hopefully, I'm to the point where I can go ahead and tackle this mission. And I think I will start investing in some daily alpha injectors. There we go. So now I got 8 in there loaded up. That wasn't what I wanted. Travel in Eve isn't bad, but it's not good. That's the one thing that my one big pet peeve in just about all games is travel time. Yes, I know they kind of want to make it realistic, and yes, I know they want to keep you in the game longer, but oh man, oh man, oh man. Sometimes these games are ridiculous. I've streamed Star Citizen a couple times. I bought into the game, nothing major, just the starter pack, and I think it's got a lot of possibility, but you know, it's still in the alpha stage. But man, some of those things take up to 15 minutes to travel, and to me that's just, I mean, that's just crazy. And maybe if I wasn't using a starter ship, maybe I would travel faster. I really don't know. But 15 minutes of real time to travel somewhere to me is just, it's crazy. You know, I'm playing the game to escape, paying for it, and the last thing I want to do is spend 15 minutes watching my ship travel. Can't do anything during that 15 minutes, and you know, it's just kind of wasted time. I mean, you might as well get up, have a bathroom break, grab a drink, because it's like an extended commercial. And so I posted about that. Chances are most people are like, oh, quit your whining. And, you know, I never did go back and look and see if I got any responses, but I really don't care. My personal opinion, they can do with it what they want, but I think the travel time is ridiculous. Alright, so now we are going to warp to our place. I always check and see if I can warp close to it or if I've got to warp straight up to it. So either this is not going to have a warp gate, or it will have a warp gate, and I'm thinking it won't. Well, I don't know. Might have a warp gate. Most of the time, though, when they have the warp gates, you can, you know, fly within 30 or 50 or 70 Ks. And this one, it didn't give me that option, so I don't think there's a warp gate. And judging by the amount, it's under 500,000 credits to complete it, you know, with the time bonus. So I'm not entirely sure this one is going to have a warp gate. I might finish it like that last one without having to go through more than one room. And we will find out soon. And I was wrong. This one does have a warp gate. But since there's nothing in here, that's probably why they took you right to it. Anyway, I wouldn't have to slow boat my way there. Alright, good thing is this place does have a couple player-owned citadels, and I do have docking access, so things get hairy, I can always go there and repair while tethered, save my money, and try to get back into the fight. Alright, ooh, a couple big ships there. I just might not have the firepower to do this. And that's basically what happened last time, was I just didn't have the firepower necessary to complete it. I was just taking too much damage, not able to mitigate enough of it, and could not take out their bigger ships. So we will find out what will happen here. Start off with the small drones. And it has begun. Not too worried about the small guys. The bigger ones. Hopefully I can mitigate the damage. I've got a repair module. I don't have to worry about losing cap. I've got my cap boosters. So hopefully that will be enough. Small ones are going out nice and easy. So now we wait and see. Go ahead and turn on my booster. That's gonna go ahead. Shield overload. That'll eat up some of my cap, but I've got my cap booster there, so see how that does. That's not working. I do have my armor repair, so let's see. It's taking quite a bit of cap. It's helping a little bit, but let's turn that off and see what our armor repair module, how that does cap-wise versus the shield booster. And I am going to think, yeah, I'm going to bring these guys in a few at a time. I'm going to try some mediums and make sure they don't get targeted. See if that helps boost my damage some. Alright, put on my armor repair tool. Oh yeah, they're doing quite a bit more damage. As soon as that guy goes down, I'm gonna start attacking this one, and I'm gonna bring those others back. Bring my smalls back and swap them out. Let's overload this. A little bit. Let's see if we can get that under control. That cap booster doesn't seem to be boosting a whole lot. So I may have to re-look at this ship here. That cap booster just doesn't seem to be boosting that much, or I might be using the wrong charges too, which is definitely possible. But now that we're down to one, it's a lot more manageable. I should be able to pair that damage and kind of turn it off for a little bit. All right. Not a huge payout, nice little bonus in LP. I think it was 1,300. Let's go ahead. I don't know if this will give me anything good, but let's go ahead and drop my mobile tractor. Save location just in case something happens so I don't lose it. Pull these guys back in. And I think after I turn this in, I am going to call it a stream. Just, again, testing the waters tonight. Nothing major. I seem to be close to an hour, so that's not bad. And check and see how things go. But I'm kind of liking Mixer. So my monitor Ah, 44 minutes. Okay, Restreamio gives me a monitor, so a little bit shorter than I thought, but still not bad. Let me reload my caps. That way I get more cargo space. I don't know how much room this stuff will end up taking. So that won't take too long. It looks like 5 more things to take out to loot. Now I'm training a character up for solo PvP, and I'm looking forward to that. I do not want to try until his skills are a little bit better. Right now, on the ship I'm going to be using, it is not even close to cap stable, and that will definitely not be ideal, especially if I end up finding somebody who has a new detached fitted to their ship, and so I'm going to have to wait, probably be about a month, I would say, for training. One of the skills is 12 days, so I'll probably be about roughly a month, and I'm going to start streaming some attempts at solo PvP. Notice I say attempts because it will be solo PvP, but I don't think I'm going to do too well for a little while. I'm assuming that I'm going to lose a lot of ships as I learn the intricacies of solo PvP. And with any luck, I might find some people that are about as bad as I am, and my kill board won't be too red, but I think it'll be fun no matter what. So I'm looking forward to that. I recently got a carrier for my main, and I may stream some carrier ratting as well, only that's a little bit more boring than the missions, so not sure. Another thing I gotta do is I gotta see if I can get into a VNI in this character, because that might be the way to tackle these level 4 missions, because you know, I've got an alpha that sometimes does some ratting in nullsec, and he runs a VNI and has no problems with it. So that may be the best route. I just get bored with the VNI. So definitely better loot. Now granted, the estimates that they give are nowhere near what you end up getting, because it's all subjective. Supply and demand and all that, but still the amount from this is a lot better. So that looks like everything. Let's go ahead and pull this scooped cargo hold, and let's remove my location, and uh-oh. Oh, so I'm not done. I gotta destroy this bad boy. Oh man, teach me to read better. I could have had that done while I was waiting for the stuff to finish being taken in. But hopefully this won't take too long. Actually, I'm going to hold off on my missiles, see how much damage my drones do. Oh, didn't even need missiles. Okay. Easy enough. I guess technically I didn't even need to kill everybody. I could have just gotten away with blowing that up and leaving, but the bounties and everything are always make the missions worthwhile. Yeah, I got about $500,000. My first one, my first tick, so kind of funny thinking about that $500,000. Usually, bare minimum, I was getting 15 mil per tick in a VNI, and my carrier was usually a lot closer to 40.
I cannot set a waypoint
So
to the same
let's go
location
turn
twice.
this in.
Warp drive active.
And I'm excited. I completed my first level 4. Now, granted, that was definitely an easier one. I'm going to have to look at the cap boosters. And obviously the 400s wasn't enough to boost much. So I'm going to have to look at something bigger because they take up quite a bit of room. And they weren't boosting me that much. They were keeping me from falling below, but I can't carry that many, and they weren't boosting me up. So I'm going to have to look at getting some larger cap boosters and see if those work out better. Because a little bit more difficult mission, and I might have run out of cap and had to fly away. So I will look into that. That's the funny thing about high sec. You know, you got all this security, but you just can't trust anybody. And you just really don't know if somebody's gonna try to suicide gank you just for the hell of it or what. At least in nullsec, if they are not green or blue, you know they're out to get you. And you can semi-prepare for it. One of the things I don't like about EVE is the fact that every character is not treated different. Your overview is the same for every character. And like I have my neutrals and stuff like that all flash in local so that when I'm in nullsec, it's easier to notice when one pops in. But unfortunately, it's just kind of annoying in high sec because everybody's like that. And well, there's nothing I can do about it. I got to turn it off for each character and on, and I always forget, so I just leave it on. But I really wish they didn't have it identical for each character. So, getting ready to dock up.
Docking request accepted.
Turn it in. Oh, look at that. An hour and a half still left on the bonus reward. And it is done. So I am going to go ahead. Well, let's see what this next mission is. I'm still going to go ahead and better pay out. 3 hours and 26 minutes. I'll get Republic Fleet Proton. Used with artillery cannons. So nice, 60% increased optimal range, 5% increased tracking. Definitely good. I don't really use those, so I'll probably end up selling those, but not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you for watching my first Mixer stream. Much appreciated. Thank you, and have a great evening.